So the only driver, and we looked through all the data we have, and now we've got like petabytes of data, just so much data, that the only driver to reducing churn at this point is check-ins.
And is that your North Star metric that you call it?
That's the North Star metric I'm professing every gym should take, and that is our company North Star metric, and it's actually a bonusable metric at our gym.
And it's at
PushRest.
Okay, and it's an average of 4 per week, or what was it?
Even 3. If you can get 12 check-ins a month, the churn rate drops to under 3%.
Wow. So just getting people to show up. And in order for people to show up, I know that you have a few solutions that you provided that seem to be helping, but what are some of those solutions that you found to be working?
Well, I think some of the biggest ones are cultural. So, I went to talk to a gym that has like a straw, very low. I always try and use bigger words than my mouth can handle, but very low churn. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, how do you do this? And there was 2 interesting insights that he gave me. This is a gym in rural Kansas.
Okay.
2020 fit, if I could throw this out there. But he said, first of all, when someone sits down in a sales consultation with me, I just tell them, if you can't commit to coming 4 times a week to this gym and achieve, like he'll go over your goals and what you want to achieve out of it and all that first. And he's like, look, we can get all that for you if you promise to me you're going to show up 4 times a week. If you can't, save your money, go to Anytime Fitness and do your thing there until you're ready to actually come and work with us on this. And I love this because anytime in that type of a scenario, you're presented with the way I've been trained is called like staying on the know. Like, we're not a good business for you unless you can do these things. And I don't need your business and you don't need to be here if you can't do these things. Most consumers will immediately buy into that thing that you're negatively proposing. So once you set that table, then the next step of it is every week he has a coaches meeting and the coaches go over, he just prints out a list of everyone who hasn't come 4 times in a week. And at the end of the meeting, they go out and call everybody, right? Just check in. Oh yeah, I was on vacation, I'll be back, or had a rough week with the kids, they were sick, I'll be back. Or, they can sniff out if it starts to become a conversation that's like, I'm not, like I'm finding something else. And then it's like, okay, well, what do you want to do? You want in or out? And they just have honest conversations. So that's an interesting one. The other one Jim's doing, which I found to be awesome, the data's out yet, which we're waiting to get the data on this, but he gives away I forgot the brand name, but a really cool water bottle that's branded to the gym and looks awesome. And then so you get that on your first month of hitting the committed club, which is 12, I think he made it 15 check-ins. And then every other month you get after that, he prints a special sticker for the month that you get to put on your bottle. So it's like people are collecting this, like how many months, how full their bottle gets of stickers. And then I think he's already thought it forward where once they fill up all the sticker spots, he's going to give them a bigger thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, that's cool. People love collecting like pins or little badges or whatever it may be. So that is a good, just visual way, a mechanical way of just saying, hey, look, I'm
So the data's out on that one, but he did just message me a couple days ago and he said that last month he had 4 people who perennially come 4 to 5 times a month show up enough times to get the bottle. So he's like, I think this is trending in the right direction because people are actually taking action against this. So it's good,
yeah, that's super cool. Okay, so let's talk about, so if your churn is 4 a month, like that means that you have to be increasing at least 5 to be in a state of growth, which means that you need some leads. Is that correct?
So yeah, directionally correct. The difference between, and this is kind of where the churn is a problem because churn is a percentage and leads is a fixed number. So what you're saying is like you've got to get 5%. But,
totally.
Typically people think of leads in terms of like, I got 8 people in the gym, right? And so there's this interesting math formula that you can build out, which I'm hopefully not going to try and do here, but you can actually figure out where your plateau is going to be based on your churn rate and how many new people you bring in a month. Because I think it's new people divided by churn rate equals max numbers.
Okay.
Right. So, anyways, it creates this ceiling because you're losing so if you have 100 members and you're losing 5%, you're losing 5 members. And if you're only bringing in 5 members a month, you're capped at 100 forever.
Right.
This is why across the industry, most gyms are kind of like around 130 to 180 members, like because they hit this statistical mathematical line that they can't get past, where they think if I get 10 more leads, it's going to fix it, but that just raises that plateau. But if you lower that by if you lower the churn by 1%, it actually increases the plateau way higher than trying to get more leads. And getting more leads is harder.